What's happening, guys? My name is Nick Chae. I'm a freshman here at Princeton University studying economics, and today I'm going to give you guys a dorm room tour and show you guys how I'm using tech to, spice up my room, keep things cool, keep it interesting. Also, make sure you guys stick around to the end because I have some very exciting news. Alright, so first off, how Princeton dorming works is your freshman year, when you come in, you're assigned one of 6 residential colleges. There's Whitman, Rocky, Maddie, Butler, Forbes, and Wilson. And a lot of people say it's the nicest one. It's the most newly renovated. The dorms are really nice. The hallways are really clean compared to other residential colleges that have been around for so long. So in Whitman, I'm in a quad, meaning that there's 4 of us in one room. Well, essentially, we have 2 bedrooms and 1 common room, meaning that I have a roommate and then the other 2 people in my quad, and we share a common room. Luckily, I get along really well with my roommates. We always have friends over. We have similar friend groups, which makes it really easy for this common room to be just a place to relax. So first off, we have this futon that we got from Amazon, I think, for around like $100, but split between the 4 of us. It's super convenient when you're trying to watch a movie or your friends from out of town are staying. It's just another bed that people can sleep on. It's not like super comfy, but it does the job. Behind me, I have my photos that I've printed out on campus and just have them hung up there. Speaking of, if you guys are interested in buying some of these prints, leave a comment down below. I'm considering opening up a shop for that. Next up, we have our refrigerator. One of my roommates brought this with him. I definitely think it's a college essential. I couldn't imagine not having a refrigerator just because, we have drinks in there, leftovers, food, snacks, just like it's a very convenient place to store your food so it doesn't go bad. I personally like having a protein shake, so I have a blender which I use and then just buy some frozen fruit, ice, milk, which is all located at the convenience store on campus. All right, next up we have a TV and a TV stand. I don't know the exact dimensions. It's not terribly big, it's not terribly small. I think it does a job for what we want when it's just like to watch a movie or hang out or watch Netflix. It's one of the Roku TVs, meaning that there's already Netflix on it, which is super convenient. I also brought my Xbox from back home, so every now and then we'll play some Call of Duty. Alright, now Princeton desks are pretty standard all across campus, meaning that everyone has the same desk, everyone has the same chair. So if you don't know, I'm a photographer and videographer, meaning that I just have a lot of gear in general, whether it's camera gear or monitors or like editing stuff. So first off, on my desk, I bought a second HP monitor right when I got here. It's not like crazy expensive. I think it was around like $150, but it's super convenient when I'm editing. I can just plug that right in, and then I have a second screen if I need another window open. I also have this headphone stand for my Beats, which I like to just keep there when I'm editing. A fan. I have just a typical desk lamp, also some photos hanging up, and then to my left, I have just my wall of hats. Alright, in the pull-out drawers, that's just where I keep a lot of my miscellaneous stuff. Pencils, pens, batteries, cables, anything that I don't want out in public. And then in my pull-out desk, I have a Magic Trackpad and then an Apple keyboard and then a Chae Mini. And to the right of my desk, this was the bookshelf that I had to buy. It wasn't included. And on the top shelf, I have a charging dock for my Apple Watch and my iPhone. Right next to that, I have my Amazon Echo Dot, which is super convenient. If you guys don't have an Amazon Echo yet, I highly recommend you get one. They're super affordable right now, and it's just completely changed the way I've listened to music or call people or make texts. It's not even being lazy, it's more so just that it's so convenient. I wake up every morning and I say, Alexa, what's the weather like today? And she'll say,
it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies.
Alexa, play Drake.
Playing songs by Drake from Spotify.
Alexa, pair Bluetooth.
Searching.
I also have it paired to my Harman Kardon speaker. This is a really great speaker. It has amazing sound. It has really solid bass. Right below that, I kind of have this camera shelf where I just keep some extra equipment that I don't need in my backpack right away. So it's my Canon film camera, my Polaroids, some extra lenses, things that just aren't being used in the daily, but are still good to have as a photographer. And then under that are just some books that I want to read, just miscellaneous equipment there. Now moving on to my bedroom. This is pretty standard size for Princeton. They're not crazy big and they're not crazy small, luckily. I think it's a good size for 2 people. The closets are pretty standard. I wish there was just a little bit more room because I tend to have a lot of clothes, and then I just bought like this coat rack where I hang up a lot of my coats during the winter. This wall mirror, which is super convenient. And then on my dresser, I just have things that I use every day to get ready. So my deodorant, cologne, lotion, things like that. Now swinging from the walls, I have these really nice light bulbs. They're a little bit bigger than just your standard Christmas lights, and I think they give off this really warm glow. It's just a lot more relaxing and homey feeling than the standard lights that they come with. And then on the side of my wall, I have more Polaroids. I use the Instax wide, which captures them this way, and it's super convenient having the bigger Polaroids compared to the smaller ones that people usually have. Just some miscellaneous things that are around the room. We have these string of LED lights that can change color. These are great for parties or when friends come over or you're watching a movie. It just totally sets the mood. You can get it to change colors and everything, which is super cool. These are on Amazon for like 20 bucks. I definitely recommend if you're a college student, just to give it that, you know, college vibe. Now when it comes to like making your own food and snacks, we have a lot of cabinets and drawers that we just kind of fill up with like plates or napkins or chips that we just restock when necessary. I also have these shelves which I like to keep my cups and utensils and anything else I might need to, you know, make a smoothie or, you know, heat up some food or whatever. Above this TV, we have this really big whiteboard. Because my roommates are computer science majors, they like to do a lot of their homework, you know, in writing on the board so they can see it. So overall, that's just kind of a dorm room tour of an average room at Princeton. I wouldn't say that this is the best room here or the worst room. I just think it's very great for freshman year when you're just getting acclimated. Next year, I am going to be moving to a double, but luckily there's 2 separate rooms, so that's going to be super convenient. You know, the biggest thing about a dorm room is that essentially it's your home away from home. It's where you do all of your sleeping. It's where you do some of your work. It's where you come to just relax and get away from the stress of college. Meaning that you're gonna have to make it feel like home. You're gonna have to put up decorations, do things to your desk that make it personal to you. That way you just kind of have this like refuge when, you know, stress from school is getting too much and you can just come back to your room and relax. I know a lot of you guys were asking me to make this video, so I hope that helped. If you guys have any other suggestions for videos you want to see before the end of the year, make sure you leave them down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more about my life at Princeton and my photography and videography stuff, please make sure you guys subscribe. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but this summer I am actually going to Paris for June and July because I got an internship at a TV and film studio. So I'm super excited for that. I just got my apartment and flights and everything booked. So yeah, if you guys want to see those videos in Paris, which are going to be so sick, make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.